So because they're calling you a man, Michelle, I'm supposed to give a they in my comment section every day be calling
Trigger warning.
You'll get over it. What we should be focusing on is the fact that your husband spent 8 years in office and did nothing for the U.S. but destroy it. He did nothing for the black community. He got their vote and fucking lied. What he did was exacerbate racism. What he did was allow adults to be in charge of children's genitalia. Hey, Robert, you want to be a Roberta today? What he did was make us focus so much on the pride LGBTQ that when you make a left or a right turn, we got to hear about sexual orientation between the fucking gays. We don't give a fuck. What he did was bring foreigners and excessive illegals in this fucking country. That's what he did. What he did was gaslight the world to make us think that Trump is a racist because what? He's white and rich? Even though he's a man for the job and he's done everything and more than he said he was going to do in a year and a half in office than your husband did in fucking 8 years. Because he didn't intend to do anything good for the fucking country. Y'all make us believe that, what, the Democratic Party is good for the people? Absolutely not. So now I'm supposed to believe and feel bad for you. They calling you a man. Bitch, listen, they've been telling us for the past 15 years that you're a beautiful woman. You still ain't got braces. I used to wonder where your teeth going. You will never be able to convince me that your man was a man for the job. You will never be able to convince me the Democrat Party is for the fucking people. So them calling you a man is the least of your motherfucking worries.
She's a character, man. I love her. This is the real Candy Lou. I'm going to cover this in a minute, but first, let's check this out.
When you show up to my record label with your killing nigga music, I ain't behind what you wrote.
The white man is for sure.
You wrote them before you got here.
And you just gave $1 million for it.
But you wrote it.
Foolish as
We
hell.
obviously blame the rapper, but we ignore who's behind the rapper. And
Nobody.
it's the white man.
No, you goddamn lie.
No, it's the white man.
No.
It's the white man.
Listen, when you show up to my record label with your killing nigga music, I ain't behind what you wrote.
The white man is for sure.
You wrote them before you got here.
How's he behind that?
And you just gave $1 million for it.
But you wrote it. But listen, listen, brother, I'm a businessman.
Wow.
I ain't got nothing to do with what you wrote. You wrote the lyrics talking about killing your neighbor.
But you didn't tell me, no, this is what you're supposed to be writing.
Listen,
You
brother,
said,
you didn't
I'm
tell
$1
me.
million for this.
Brother, but listen.
So you encouraged it.
No, I didn't.
With the utmost dollar amount.
No, I didn't. I'm a businessman and I'm about business. Because when you stop rapping this and I get a Nas X and he can rap gay, I'm gonna sign him too.
That's right. How is this my fault? This is capitalism. You're giving me a product to sell. Without your product, I have nothing to sell. Stop blaming everything on someone else who did not raise you, who didn't do anything but pay you for the product that you produced.
You showed up with these gay killer lyrics, brother. I ain't got nothing to do with what's in your mind and what you want to project. I just know your destruction makes money. You came to provide y'all destruction, and it's gonna benefit me and my family. Why would I turn you down? Do you turn down the pregnant drug addict who's trying to buy crack from you, brother? What
No.
about the girl who may look underage and selling? Do you turn her down?
Nope.
What about your homeboy's woman who's in a compromised state and you can fuck her and she come to you? Do you turn her down?
Nope.
So you want me to turn you down? And I can make trillions off your ignorance. You're not bringing me nothing positive that I can promote to Disney. I can make you richer than you can ever be if you wrote me some Disney lyrics. Hey, if you just want to be like Nick Cannon, I could make you a star forever.
That's right.
But you want to be a star just for a small time, so you write gangster lyrics because you don't want to live long.
Special partnership alert. We just now linked up with TripleXDrinks.com, which you could take advantage of and get 10% off by hitting the link in the descriptions. Their products support energy, stamina, confidence, mood, circulation, and overall body sensitivity, not just one single effect. Tea, coffee, and you and your significant other are going to be extremely happy. I promise you. Go through the link below and get 10% off. I'll see you on the other side.
Your mind wrote these lyrics. All of that hate that you're professing, I didn't whisper that in your ear. I didn't pick your mother and your father when they made it, and your dad left your mom, to go f the chick. I didn't have nothing to do with that guy. Why are you blaming me as a white man? I got a record label, brother. We just want to sell records to your people. And if we don't have these records to sell to your people, how will your people make music? Your people don't have record labels. How will they make music if it wasn't for us?
That's right.
So you want to blame me? I'm getting you out of the ghetto. Now that you're out of the ghetto, you're still writing these lyrics.
That's called manipulation. That's what that is.
Now that you're out of the ghetto,
That's manipulation at its finest.
brother, now that you're out of the ghetto, you got $100 million. Why are you still trying to sign
He
with
ain't got 100 million, he got 100,000.
Why don't you, I started my
Right.
I started my record.
Right.
I started my record
Hey,
label.
but right.
You're right, but I started my record label with 20,000. Why can't you start yours? You got $100,000 with
Excuses.
1 million followers, sir.
Wow.
Hold on, listen. Why can't you start your record label with yours when they started Black Wall Street with less than $100,000? And you
Facts. Because he's full of, his name is DJ University, and I think that's his name. And this brother clearly has chosen his side. And his side is excuses and ignorance. And I mean that 1,000%.
have more resources now.
It ain't that easy, right?
It is that easy.
It ain't that easy.
Charleston White done touched $1 million talking on the internet without a record label. How can he do that?
Let me tell you why.
Charleston White don't have a machine.
I'm gonna tell you why.
And he's shadow banned.
tell
He's
you
not
why.
signed to nobody, and his people
right.
hate him. He don't
Please don't give any positives about what you've done, because then that forces him to believe in himself and believe in black culture, believes something other than excuses.
sell records. How can he do that?
I can tell you why.
How?
I can tell you why.
How?
It's the miseducation, like we stated earlier in our interview, okay? So if these young guys not knowing that, right, these young niggas, they outside, they hustling, they trying to do whatever it is they can do to get back.
Who miseducated these
The
guys?
artists,
Yeah,
the
who
young
mis-
guy that's trying to come up and become an artist,
Yeah, who miseducated
who
them?
miseducated them,
Yeah.
the public school system that they grew up
Oh
in.
my
Well, why didn't
God.
your parents educate them? The parents are
The
educated.
parents were miseducated.
Oh, Lord.
Well, how is the parents getting miseducated? And you guys
I mean, let's not
The
act
white
like
man.
parents, the title parents supposed to mean know-it-all.
My
You know what I'm
mama,
trying to
listen,
say?
listen,
A
bro.
lot of these parents were 14, 15, 16
my
years old.
mama had, my brother at 15 had me at 17.
Exactly,
My mama
so
didn't,
you know.
My mama didn't graduate from high school, but she's one of the
Okay.
most educated women I know. That's why I'm educated.
Okay.
That's right. Diane, who raised me since I was 5 years old, 3 to 5 years old. I wasn't old enough. I keep getting different stories. But Diane, who raised me since I was 3 to 5 years old and got my brothers when they was like 10, 12 years old, and we were all together. This lady has a 5th grade education. And guess what she put first in our household? Education. She said, y'all gonna read. Y'all are going to write. Y'all are even going to draw. I got these workbooks from the thrift store just for you, because you're not going to be outside all the time. You're going to have something in your damn mind. And guess what? Even though we was outside doing things we weren't supposed to do, we were still knowledgeable enough to know the repercussions if we were to get caught. So we didn't do half the stuff that most of our friends did. 5th grade education, and still made sure that education was important to us. You see how that go? Stop with all the damn excuses. You're doing everybody a disservice.
I had a private tutor, even though my mama was uneducated.
Okay.
Our ancestors couldn't read or write. They was very uneducated. That woman made sure we went to school and paid attention. She made sure we valued education with her miseducated, uneducated ass. No high school diploma, but this woman made it out of poverty, and we was walking on marble floors, nigga, ordering our Christmas gifts out the Neiman Marcus catalog in '81. How?
Wow. Charleston White came up on money, which boggles my mind, because right now his biggest audience are people who just want to hear him rant and be ignorant all the damn time and support their excuse having ass. I think Charleston White is like the perfect spokesperson to go around the world, the country specifically, and speak to you ignorant ass niggas. Because you need to hear somebody who can speak your language, but don't really have the background that most of us don't have. Most of us don't have a father and mother that brought us up on marble floors, ordering fancy clothes and stuff from catalogs. Most of us don't have that. He did, but he still found a way to be ignorant. He still found a way to be gangster. He still found a way to catch a hat, to catch a body, to unalive somebody. He still finds a way to be as belligerent as possible, rolling up and smoking weed on every platform he's on. But the ignorant people always miss his message. He's not coming there to be 100% in support of your dumb ass in the way you think. He's actually trying to make you think about something else as well. I believe that he's like a Trojan horse to the black community. He's like a nigger whisperer. I know a lot of y'all hear him and think that he's a grifter and he's this and other. He may be. Who knows? None of us are perfect. If you were to stand in a mirror and talk about all the things that you fall short on, you will realize that you're not perfect either. So, but it's important that he has these conversations with these people because they're filled with excuses, yet they can afford to have him sit on their couch as they interview him. And his price tag is $5,000 to $10,000 per interview. How in the hell are you able to pay for an interviewer, an interviewee, to sit on your couch with the price tag of $5,000 to $10,000 for just 2 hours of conversation, yet be filled with excuses as to why black people can't do this and can't do that because of the miseducation fed to us by the white man, the millions of dollars that the white man is using to manipulate us by giving us so much money to be negative, because all that's going to do is force us to be more negative so we can get more of that money.
And she a teenage mother. Mama owned dope, granddaddy abandoned her. How?
No excuses, huh?
Come on, my nigga. Couldn't read. How did I learn how to read?
That's right.
And you niggas got all the excuses in the world.
Yep.
Have you ever seen a nigga hung from a tree? Nah, what excuse you got, my nigga? How they go miseducate us with the kind of people we had? Our mothers near became whores. Our daddies never became weak niggas who didn't value education. We come from a home life who mama liked playing in her pussy, watching Days of Our Lives, whooping ass, and didn't give a damn if you learned how to read. White boy didn't have nothing to do with that. Your mama's determination, the white boy ain't got nothing to do with that. My mama had a determination to make it out.
Stop all of the excuses. Stop all of the excuses, because that's all we got. We're filled with excuse after excuse after excuse. This brother was like, man, look, it's the white man's fault. He the one that's giving us millions. He the one that's forcing us to say these words and sell out. That's the meaning of sell out. Especially if you don't believe in what you're selling. You're selling it just because somebody's willing to pay. That is a sellout. But then most of you only look at people who don't vote with you. Black men who decide to vote as conservatives are what you call a sellout. Black men who decide to put God and family first are the ones that you call a sellout. Because he's not with the people. He's not with the cause. He not voting for us. He a bootlicker. He a shimmy. It's like, y'all are the bootlickers. Y'all are the ones selling your soul for $1. And then got the nerve to act like everybody else is. That's what we do. We project. We project. Niggas in the hood do it all the time. They be damn soft as cotton and will be acting like they the most gangsterest dude in the world because one of their cousins is a killer, because they friends are killers. That ain't you. That's your friends. That's your family. That ain't you. Shout out to the real TheREALCandyLu who turned up. Michelle Obama, she got offended because somebody called her a man. Democrats are offended because someone called Michelle Obama a man. When all the while, you guys are in support of this. I don't know why this would be something offensive. You should be proud to be considered a gender other than what you were born, because that's what you guys push. That's what you promote. As far as how good or how bad of a president Barack Obama was, honestly, I fall back on that. I fall back on it. Why? Because I wasn't really paying attention to his presidency. I know the writing was on the wall. I know a lot of things that he did, a lot of things he didn't do. I had my gripes. You know, if you would have asked me this in 2008, if you would have asked me about his presidency in 2012, if you would ask me about his presidency in 2012, I would have had a far more detailed, probably anti-Obama explanation of what I believe his administration was. That's probably all jumbled up, but that's when I changed from Democrat on paper, from Democrat to Republican, because his first term was not what I wanted. It wasn't what I expected. I didn't like it. I thought it was trash. I thought that he did not do what I wanted him to do as the first Black president in America. So I literally went into the DMV when it was time to renew my license, changed it from Democrat to Republican. I didn't vote Republican until 2024. That was the very first time that I voted Republican, but I changed to Republican a long time. I've been a Republican, registered Republican for over 10 years before I voted Republican for the very first time. But she was on fire, man. She was on fire. Charleston White was on point in this joint, but per usual, y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van. Now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing, man. If you want to support the channel further, look in the descriptions below this video. There's many ways to support the channel. If you want to start your YouTube career and you need a bit of a boost, some help, so you won't bump your head, have to spend too much money, do things that you don't want to do, or do things that you think work that don't work, you don't want to waste your time. All right, reach out to me with the word coach and I can help you out. Also, if you have a lady or you have a man or you just want to figure out how to be your best sexy self, look at the very first link in our descriptions. TripleXDrinks. Get you some Bang Bang tea or Stiff Bull coffee. Thank me later. You're welcome. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.